working as assistant professor in the Department of IT from the B.V. Raju Institute of Technology, Narsapur. Today I am here to give the idea about the computational thinking and programming introduction from the course of computational thinking and programming. What is meant for computational thinking? So, why we are taking the support of computational thinking in our programming? So, if you see the definition of computational thinking, it is the process of identifying a clear, defined, step-by-step solution to a complex problem. So, here, computational thinking, it is made up of four main components. Those are decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithmic thinking. If you observe this diagram, these are the main factors or objectives for our computational thinking. What are the main keys for our computational thinking means decomposition and abstraction, pattern recognition and algorithmic thinking. Now, let me explain about the objectives of computational thinking. First one is decomposition. Decomposition is always used to break a complex problem down into simple problems which are easier to solve our problems. That is nothing but decomposition. This technique is always used in our programming to help or to write large complex programs easily breaking down into simple ones and which are very easy to solve by the programmer. And when I come to the pattern recognition, this is used to identify the similarities or any patterns in our programming, and these are which what work we have done for our previous problem among with our problems easily we can solve by taking the support of pattern recognition. So, pattern recognition means always identifying the similarities within the problem and among other problems. What are the other objectives for our computational thinking? Abstraction. Abstraction is also one of the important factor for our computational thinking. Abstraction means considering necessary details and ignoring unnecessary details. So, when we focus on the important details about our task, easily we can solve. That is the reason abstraction is also one of the best technique for our computational thinking. And last but not least one, that is algorithmic thinking. So, algorithm means here step-by-step process. So, we need to apply step-by-step process technique to our task. Then easily we can engage our programs in the computer language. So here it is the ability to develop a step-by-step guidelines, to solve particular task. So after that, how is computational thinking is used? How computational thinking is used in our programming or in our real world situation. First, we have to consider the decomposition, algorithmic thinking, pattern recognition, and abstraction. Because computational thinking is made up of these four components mainly. So that is the reason. Let me give few examples how we are using computational thinking in the real world. For example, if you see the algorithmic thinking, here algorithmic thinking means step-by-step process. We need to apply the step-by-step process to our problem. So if you see real world situations, here I have selected the recipe. When we are cooking, baking a cake or cooking any recipes, curry recipes like that, we need to follow step by step. Then only we will get the better desired, delicious recipes for us. Like that, giving instructions before going to play any game. And here I have taken the example that is building blocks, sets place in game. So how we are building our set blocks to design, to get the better design like that, and online map direction. So these all are better examples for our algorithmic thinking. And when I go for the pattern recognition, what are the examples we can give under the pattern recognition? Here, if you see or identify any sequences, how can we spot, the sequence in the series of numbers? For example, 1, 4, 7, 13, 10, 13, 16, 19, and so on up to one series is there. So how can you identify particular spot in that sequence? By taking the support of pattern recognition and identifying the similar faces. When you are posting any photos in the social media also. So this is also one of the best example for our recognition. Recognizing the patterns in the programming. For example, nowadays many people use face recognition in photos when they are posting in social media. When I come to the conclusion of computational thinking, what is the benefit we are getting means computational thinking is always focused on the solving technique that allows you to break complex problem down into the simple problems which are easy to us to solve our problems in the programming. There are four key skills in computational thinking. Those are decomposition, to break a complex problem into simple problem, and pattern recognition, identifying the similarities in our problem among with other problem, and abstraction is used to focus on the only necessary information and avoiding or ignoring unnecessary information about our problem. And algorithmic design, here algorithm design is also main factor for the computational thinking by applying step-by-step procedure to perform a particular task. So these factors are helpful to us, I mean, to get the success by taking the support of computational thinking. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.